Jenna, this is tough. This is tough. One, because I do think these are two evenly matched teams. And two, because, look, Boston's been good to me. My goodness. Boston has given me gloating rights for two consecutive series over Nick Wright. Milwaukee.
It's the only thing you've had.
I mean, I've never pulled for the Celtics in my life until the last month, this past month. All right.
But
anyway, here we go.
They've been so good to you, and you
but after that,
thought they stunk.
Once they beat Brooklyn, once they beat that Brooklyn team, I knew. You mocked me for that at first, but now there's some truth to that. But here's the deal. I am picking with my head over my heart, but I'll admit there's a little heart in my pick because I like seeing great achievements that have historical ramifications. So, for instance, I love seeing Tom Brady win that Super Bowl in Tampa Bay because of all the historical ramifications. Wins without Belichick, first year in Tampa, so on and so forth. I would love to see Steph Curry get his fourth ring, a Finals MVP, and his second ring without Kevin Durant because, Nick, the historical ramifications. Is he top 10? Is he ahead of Durant? All of that we could discuss. So that's where my heart is. So I am going with the Golden State Warriors in 7. All right, so I mentioned the heart, but there's head reasons for this too, Nick. Number one, as great as Boston's defense has been, they have yet to face, at least since Brooklyn, a team with a host of offensive weapons. Now, Brooklyn, you did have KD and Kyrie. I'm not sure. I think Kyrie may have been a bit worn down those last few games, but you had KD and Kyrie. But Milwaukee, he was doing his Ramadan fast, so I think he may have been a bit drained. Milwaukee had, without Chris Middleton, they had one scorer, Giannis. Now, Drew, can do it, but he's not really a big-time scorer. Giannis. Miami, you had one scorer, Jimmy Butler.
That's right.
Now, it's the same thing I said about Dallas. Yeah, you stopped Devin Booker in Phoenix, but Golden State has a plethora of scores. I mean, you got to stop, obviously, Steph, Clay, Jordan Poole, and I'm throwing Andrew Wiggins in there as well. So, whilst I think it's going to be a great series, but I think Golden State, because of their multiplicity of scores, of options, the way they score, mid-range, three, backdoor cuts, drives to the bucket, they will be too much and they win it in 7 on the home floor.
Okay. I think that's a fair take. Boston has been very kind to you, Broussard. You've been able to get a lot of bass in your voice and chest out on the show, courtesy of the Boston Celtics, but I'm okay with you abandoning them. I will stay with the Celtics. I think the defense is still number one, has been the best since New Year's Eve. I think they've got a lot of size that Golden State's going to have some issues to contend with. I don't think they're intimidated by the Warriors. They've won 6 of their last 7 games in Golden State, and I think we're going to see Jayson Tatum ascend to an even higher level. So that's my general pick. And now I want to send out a warning. Nick, I know you don't love the Warriors, and I know you don't love the Celtics. So you're in a bit of a quagmire here. But let me tell you something. Do not root for the Celtics or pick the Celtics. You are banned from all of New England. I don't want you rooting for the Celtics. I don't want you rooting for the Patriots. I don't want you to go on a whale watch. I don't want you to go to Nantucket on a lovely vacation. I don't want you to have a Fenway Frank on July 4th, Memorial Day. So whatever you're about to come out of your mouth, it better start with G in Golden State Warriors. We do not want you. We got some Ja Morant advice for you. Stay on that side. Stay. You never switched it up, and I don't want you to. Stay on that side. You do not come over. And if you do, you have to come the whole way. We're going to be watching games together. You and me, we'll be wearing Mac Jones jerseys. Don't come over. I'm telling you. It's a warning.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
What I am going to say here does start with a G. But it's not the G you're thinking of. God, most notably basketball God, why have you forsaken me like this? Why? I care so much. I'm wearing the stupid NBA pin to commemorate the fact that the finals are beginning. I have written the league office a memorandum with a CV as to why I deserve a vote. I've ranked the last 50 greatest players of the last 50 years. I have memorized every league MVP in order from the first to the back-to-back Jokic. I've done it all. And this is what I'm given. An NBA Finals between two fan bases that both hate me. An NBA Finals that no matter who wins, I have just the jackass that runs freezing cold takes has a whole file. It's a terabyte of takes ready to go no matter who wins. Oh, the Celtics win? Oh, remember when you called Jaylen Brown a homeless man's Kawhi Leonard? You mocked Danny Ainge for 7 years, and you called Jayson Tatum the third best player in his draft? You remember that one, Nick Wright? Oh, what about if the Warriors win? Remember all the things you've said about Andrew Wiggins, all the things you've said about Steph Curry. Even Steph Curry's lovely wife caught some strays once upon a time when the league was rigged for ratings or money. She didn't know which. None of it's good for me. So I have no heart in this pick. It's all head because my heart has been broken, Broussard. It's on the ground, being stomped on by tech billionaires and jackasses named Sully. That's who's stomping on it.
Okay.
So it's all head here. I was midway through the fourth quarter. I turned to my son, who's a Celtics fan, the only Celtics fan I like in the entire world, and he's on thin ice. And I said, your team's going to win the title. And then the final 3.5 minutes happened, Brew.
Oh,
and I saw a Celtics team try to blow what would have been the most crushing Game 7 choke job ever. They're up 13 with 3.5 minutes left and then just forgot how to play. And it reminded me that Boston, for as great as they've been since the awful start, clutch time, crunch time, close games,
that's true,
have not been their friend. Game 6 against Milwaukee notwithstanding. I don't think these games are going to be blowouts. I don't think the Warriors are going to get shook. I do think they're going to out-execute. So I also have the Golden State Warriors to win the title.
Okay,
yeah.
That's where you belong.
What
that's
a
you got
my
to
man.
disaster.
My
you know
man.
what?
Stay over
I'm a F1 guy anyway. Me and Kevin Clark.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.